Hello. Let's continue with the Turnabout Samurai. Unfortunately, unlike last stream, I probably don't have enough. Well, basically, I don't think my throat is going to be good enough to actually do all the voices, so I'm just going to do normal read. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to that fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, the Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Miss Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting this witness to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So you just call me Grandma, it's practically my name. So when I was young, there was another, so the children would make fun of me just because I believe it, but there was a boy captain of the chess unit club. He called me Oldbag as well, just... Objection. I object to the witness' talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. We're just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I, well, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened to 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna press on her seeing Mr. Powers. Because she can't have done that. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. And probably gonna present that. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Knows the old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well, anybody can fake that. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Now is the time I would like to point out the fact that she is contradicting herself. Because she just said she were doing errands. Blah blah blah. Yes, and to think, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped help make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning the upper backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down on the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. Well, looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you are... No. Anybody who saw him sprain his ankle could easily fake it. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Press, because I want to potentially show that the camera, this photo is the second photo taken. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. I feel it's risky to present the photo. Oh, it was correct. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that a computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 PM on October the 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased that data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? Me? Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice, that means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Ms. Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. A testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first time I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on a security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who blah blah blah. A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They got information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? Unlock the main gate so no one could get in? Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by that by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. I guess, well, we see his type here, there, every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I hadn't paid him much mind. That's why I raised the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I am more like a witness. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really? What? You should take better care of that stuff. Couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First we'll play it for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right, and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Oh! Hello, Jennifer Jarrett. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Nick. It's time. How are you doing, Jennifer? Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. There is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Oh boy. I don't think it's right to say the grade school boy. The security lady feels like she... I mean, to be fair, the security lady could still be it, because technically that photo of the supposed grade school boy, she is the only one who says that it was the grade school boy. It's not really... If she... Now, I know she's not the guilty, but if she were to be guilty, she could have easily made that claim. I don't think the assistant girl could have done it. I don't think they are gonna buy that either. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume and slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she would point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. This one's hard. I don't know if pressing on would actually do anything. But giving a break might be wrong as well. But can it backfire if I press further? No, I don't see why I would press further, because I've already achieved what I wanted to achieve. I guess this does kind of make it look like she's the killer. Funny, I feel bad for her all of a sudden. True that a witness could conceivably have committed the crime, yet we must not forget that the victim was an action hero. As formidable as her personality may be, I doubt she'd be strong enough. Uh-oh. If he removes her from consideration, that means Mr. Powers is it. Sorry, Windbag, but I don't have a choice. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute? What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper. I approve. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Your proof that shows that a boy could not have committed this murder? Yeah, because this photo shows the spear. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend the proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses, the windbagger wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Oh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Being someone who does what they're told, she does not present her testimony well. I want to press about this to see what people were. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... yeah, I think take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not yet been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about the director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. And now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume. Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. Feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Save? Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing in here then? Let's get to the studios. Now let's just move. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left donuts. What, I wasn't going to eat them. Guess we could do some more examinations of the computer. Oh, it looks like it's been turned off for the day. No. Hey Nick, it looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Alright, he's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion in today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. October 18. This is Studio 2. Also, it doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. I guess we might move... No? Okay, I guess we gotta examine. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Don't think there's a point looking through the windows. This looks like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. And slide is Q. I see a burner. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. I mean, yeah. Where's the bone? If they had T-bone steaks. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Okay, I guess I might as well look at the windows. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. And I guess that is it. Can I examine... monkey again? Studio mascot, apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'll probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Would going inside Studio 1 do anything? I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. Want to go someplace else, Nick? Probably not. Is there anything for me in the employee area to discover? Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she's just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Ah, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right, just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Soulbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain, so it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kinda sorry for him though, don't you? What? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't... Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Yeah, rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. Things we do. The drain gate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Don't think there's anything there, nothing new there. don't think there's anything. I mean, hopefully I can just... Anything new in here? This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's got a point. Sleeping pill. Would fix that issue. Oh, hello. Oh ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative god fashion thing. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. I mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. There's a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? Well, the producer, really. The producer is our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Now we have somebody with a potential motive. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, she was. She was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. I guess I can present and get his opinion on stuff. Regarding the murder weapon. Yeah? Is it heavy, that spear? Pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape we had. Regarding this photograph, yeah? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time. Honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room. Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot for me to go on here. So given the fact... I guess I can ask what to do. What do you think we should do? What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to those studios pronto. Okay, so I am supposed to do something here. But what is it that I'm supposed to do here? I've been to studio. That's the security camera that automatically... Takes pictures of people here. He took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai. The other was a grade school boy. He doesn't seem to be switched on today. Okay. I mean, am I supposed to be able to... Oh, I had to talk to Powers first, maybe? This place is deserted. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like I came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Oh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. And what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. Let us. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. So I need to get rid of... Actually, I don't think I want to go there. I think I want to... Studio main gate. Move. Employee area. And something here will let me maybe pull her away. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. This one I've already... The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. It's a random bike. Food. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates. Minus the steak. Okay. So what is it that I need to do to lure her away? A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. These are all the same as before. Is there anything I can... Oh. What the heck? Who are you dudes, Lamau? Huh? Wait, you first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make the lead shows, the Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry, You looked so sorry. No, not quite alright really. It's fine, Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection... yeah, hard. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks sauce. Rock sauce? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau. Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Why are we really need to talk about cool? Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who your dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, success. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does success mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 PM with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammers' time of death was estimated at 2:30 PM. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 PM the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Are all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I don't know if it will do anything for me to present. This is WP, right? How do you know? Oh, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right, the director would know about the injury he was there. Don't really have anything else to say to him. Is now oh, he's back. You again. Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You suddenly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did? They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About the kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. The director and the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. I doubt I'm gonna be able to access the keys. Hey, no touching. Okay, but does that mean I now can... The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Yeah, well, that is probably what it is like, so I need to get Olbag away. How do I do that? A studio... Is there something in the employee area I missed? Okay. Like the kid. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through the drain. Hey, I'm Kiddo! What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ah, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? Always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, Lucis. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell out of the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting here, I wonder? And it says sleeping pills. Anyway, what was the kid saying? He saw everything. Huh? Where's the old windbag? Order her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. This is the perfect chance for us to see if we can get the keys. Hey Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key slipped into pocket. Now we should be able to move outside Studio 1, and move outside Studio 2. Examine... I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. That's Nick. I'm not that eager. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, you see. And who might you? Steve Vasquez, the producer. Vasquez? Vasquez? Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me, script. I'm looking for a script. Script? Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the murder, day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere else fast. Yeah, I think it's just best to go and grab the script. I wish it was a bit more ergonomical to actually walk around. No, apparently it's too early to get the script. But the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Okay, no, so I am supposed to find the script somewhere. There was a script in Studio 1. I think it's a script at least. Hey look, that's the chair that the director sits in. I've always wondered what to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This kill is more trouble than I thought. So that's not a script. Is the script somewhere here? No. So it has to be with him. But I don't see a script. And I don't have the option to talk about the script. Do I actually have to go back and burn through all three of the possible things? I guess I do. Would really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week, that's all I have to say about it. Nick, she's telling me about... Let's get away, isn't there some places we have to check here? Wait, yes? You see Manila? Give him this. Why do you have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. So now we can tell Manila. Finally, I can walk to him and get what I need. That is one thing I do remember when I played through this like the first time, is just... This mission in particular is very... You walk around a lot and there's a lot of talking and not a lot of investigating or not a lot of trials, it's just a lot of talk. Here, I got this from the producer. Oh, bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where did I put that one? Must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. So now I can take the script from Studio 1. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get off here quick. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Take a look around that chair for me. Well, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Now I can finally move back and get my answers. Here, we found it! Your script. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet, I'm reading. Just you hold on, what's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are? I was his lawyer. Right? Am I a suspect? No, it's just well known, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes. With the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Oh, I'm supposed to present it. Not in... Okay. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 PM. It was after 4 PM by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4 PM. Emma died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. The crane came just after 3 PM to move the head. I called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well, come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 PM. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. I guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You got one lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? Boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you loses. I don't know, it didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. And this is one of the things about the game that makes me kind of wish I could do things differently, because there are arguments I could make right now to maybe not prove Powers to be innocent, but I could make a really strong case that at least you can't convict him. Like, for example, how was the victim stabbed in the chest without any blood, without him bleeding into the suit or the floor? That is impossible. Secondly, we always assume he was killed in Studio 1 because that's where the body was found. But we don't, apart from the body being found there, there is nothing really that tells us that he was murdered there. In fact, because there's a lack of blood, it is very likely that he wasn't murdered there, that he was murdered somewhere else instead. Huff, 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 puff, huff, puff. What's wrong? Huff, puff, huff, puff. Whippersnappers. He's been chasing that boy this whole time. Huff, puff. When I catch him, I huff. Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Huff, puff. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What's this about a hostage? Huff, puff. When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. I don't fail to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. But he might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. Miss Allback, can I know? I'm catching that brat if that's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything that you might trade with her? Trade, Wonder. I don't. It's all bag. I'm borrowing this just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. It's not as demanding when she's exhausted. What could she want? If the kid's here, maybe he has something of hers. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec! Phoenix? Was that the boy? Yeah, his name is Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away. Come back! There, he's back. Oh, did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Poster. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. We are not fabricating any evidence. Only Edgeworth is doing that. And so far, he hasn't fabricated anything. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. It's nice to meet you. Yo! I'm Phoenix Wright, who asked. Phoenix, you can take it from here. Not so sure I'm qualified. Steel Samurai is so cool, I think is the bomb. Huh. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, what's the attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe? Is there anything I have right now that he could potentially want? I don't think. that is the case. So I need... to find something to give to her that would let me get the thing he took from the kid. Guess Mr. Powers is in for questioning. Oh well, let's try another day, Phoenix. So I can't get anything from him. So there's some place else that has something. Could there be anything inside the trailer? No, doesn't really look like anything. So what am I supposed to give to Miss Oldbag that she really wants? I don't think it's any of these. Puff, 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 puff. He's too busy catching a breath to tell me anything. Puff. Yeah. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. Well, you'll let me borrow it then? I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? Guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you, I might have a use for this. This must be the hostage he was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. And I'm heading off to the employee area and the changing room. Or dressing room, rather. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are. You are? You are, you know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown up, you sure are dumb. We'll give you this, if you help me. That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect skewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for grown up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? I wish they would teach us quantum physics in school. Whatever, I don't need that card. I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What, after all I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare, you mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards, come on. And for grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium, rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? And how do I get that? I mean, the only other Steel Samurai fan I know is Wright and Core Mia. You know that they say dead men don't tell tales. You sure are talking enough. So somebody might have an ultra rare. Could Powers be back? No, Powers is not back. I don't want to use the hint yet. So who might have... Because we have Mia. If we had Maya, Maya might have had it. But I can't talk to Maya right now. I doubt Last Guess is gonna have it. I'm just gonna call it Last Guess. I doubt she has any. So... where do I... yeah, where do I get it? How do I find something ultra rare? And I guess it won't hurt to take a look at it. Talk to Vasky, see if she's here. Oh, it's the assistant. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? Go with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same person as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. Security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was he mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? He was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their job a little too seriously. Are all of the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now that you have to tell me, what happened with Hammer? I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh, why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? I mean, she might be interested in the Steel Samurai cards. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Premium? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? Was everybody getting as excited? Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Herp. Card added to the court record. Yahoo! There she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. And now we have to walk all the way to the employee area. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Oh, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Up card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! Yes. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fountain album. That's all the pictures of Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! Got them all, I never missed one. Perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Oh, that's very impressive, the newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady! I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai, the Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to glory received. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? No life. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody? He needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. And I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. And you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son, you got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix, I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come on to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. I have a lot of, like, individual things, and I wish I could just tell them how I want to tell them, but I know that's not how the game is gonna work right now. Like, I have the bottle of sleeping pills. I have... pretty much just have the bottle of sleeping pills right now, but that's something. That's something. He claims to have been asleep, and there was sleeping pills at... near his lunch. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. And if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. So what could it be? I mean, we see here... left leg limping. I mean, we could mention the fact that his spear is broken, so there's no way for it to have penetrated everything and not break again. We have the sleeping pills as well, so we had 2 things I could bring up if I was the one deciding what I wanted to say. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well, you may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if it'll be the producer. I want to present facts. I think Edgeworth is not gonna actually have any fabricated stuff here. Not that direction. But we'll see. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. Make you steel samurai, noob ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director, television. Were your global studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of the day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Ansatsu no hi. Or maybe Hitokurashi no hi. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 PM. During that meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 PM. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the annoying part because we know there were lunch plates at the Studio 2. So in the end you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? It must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, and the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat it, after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. Brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Really a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second, if they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. Why are you swearing so much about a one? If only I had an idea. Wait a second, maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Well, Ruffle? Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing again. Yeah, we took a break, Ruffle, but it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to, say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't get T-bone steaks. I don't even know if you can get them here. Like, it is such an... that cut is so unusual here. You would have to go to, like, a butcher specialist or something. It's almost impossible to get a T-bone steak here. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Okay, yeah, but we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. Guess I want to press on that to see how he knows that it was 15 minutes. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's, sorry, Diva's plate. Diva Skis, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Guess I might as well press. Why is that? I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Well, Phoenix, the testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of it. This is when I want to point out once again that the plates did not have any bones on them. You can't eat a T-bone steak and eat the bones too. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great, is that all? So, how do I prove it? Am I supposed to present the map? Like, oh, you know, these are actually pretty close to each other. You could definitely in 15 minutes walk all the way over there. Nope, that was not it. And I don't have the plates, so I can't really... So what am I supposed to present? What time exactly did you take a break? Take this break? Oh, this is good info. Let's say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed the hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Okay, so am I supposed to present the map? Like, I wasn't allowed to present anything. So, what am I supposed to do now? So I guess this is kinda annoying that I have so many things I want to say and I have the evidence for it, but none of them fit. Or the game doesn't want me to do any of them right now. Present the guide map. I mean, it is definitely close enough. But... So what am I supposed to do here? Like, this one gave me really good information. I would love to press it on. Is it maybe that I need to press on the first one and then this one? What were you doing for blah blah blah? Maybe this one will have additional information now? Why is that? But we had enough of this pointless life. So I wasn't supposed to get anywhere. Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer has nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give an answer. Do you claim someone from this trailer went to Studio 1? No, it's impossible. I mean, depends when. Before 2:15, no. Definitely not. Or after 2:15, definitely no, they could not have done it. But before 2:15, they could have done it before 2:15, so maybe? I don't know. I don't know which one I'm supposed to pick here. But I guess I need to claim it, because otherwise I'm just gonna lose, and I need Edgeworth to kind of just dab on me and present the monkey head. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30. Exact time of the break at the meeting. Within 15 minutes? That is certainly a possibility. Suppose you might say that. But I got a judge thinking now? Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 PM the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Oh, you're right. Oh, shucks, Scooby. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. So I was supposed to just lay back. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like... Blah, blah, blah. Mr... What? It's over? We'll lose the trial? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers as guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to have announced that we have indeed have a decisive witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? Our witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order? I will have order. C. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. I'm not doing too well health-wise, but it feels like both could have gone right to the right path. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix, I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong, I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You're the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Hey, you. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean, Cody. Kids are awful. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present with Global Studios on the day of the incident. Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth is fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. Very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in your court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Totally rocked, right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. How? If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we're seeing here, honestly. I think I want to press on him not having his camera with him, because he takes it with him everywhere. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really, I guess seeing the killer freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, it's a child. It's the gentle words, it'd be fun. Easy for you to say. Do I? No, that's not the key I wanted to press. New digital camera, Cody always carries it. If this is wrong, I don't know how. Okay, good. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You're quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here, you understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Oh, was I putting too much pressure? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? See? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? Got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. I did check once when this was made, but I did forget. But just because this digital camera I had to check, maybe I should check it. Check what? Foster, what? Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to action, I couldn't see even the Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham, then and the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright? Cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy, wham! The bad guy stopped moving. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? Told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. What happened next? And the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? The samurai kick with the samurai punch, with a samurai chop, a samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What, don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Yeah, digital camera was quite new, newish back then. This game is that old. I feel... Oh, that makes me feel old. I'm gonna press him harder, because even if he's a kid, I need to get him to spill the details. Something's bothering me. Before, you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order? Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I think present evidence and Cody's camera. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? He's still learning to use the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. Wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Me and Min's business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, would you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Insert mega mind meme. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happens. Yep. Anything strange in what the testimony said, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right. This is interesting. The Steel Samurai escaped. That's a very peculiar way to phrase it. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Hell that. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Press him hard, because I have his scrapbook. Yeah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this? Wouldn't this be amazing evidence in court? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. I don't think he did, but I don't know if I should present the scrapbook or the camera for that. Erase them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. I cannot pick holes in such a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Is now the time I present the scrapbook? Okay, no, yeah, it was correct. Whew. Cody! Oh, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, alright. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright? What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Yeah, that's pretty much Cody. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture of the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai did not win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I'm not gonna make a crying noise. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down and then he didn't move. Wah. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. And in other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see a poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that steel samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside his suit. Ops. Oh, me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. Sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see the photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency. Do I point to this or do I point to that? I guess the S is probably studio, so I'm gonna point to the very... That is definitely a 2. Your Honor, take a look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? Number? Ah yes, well it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the picture. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Div Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court that no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order, order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have sleeping pills. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now is so surprised that I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. This might prove that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammers' fingerprints should show up in this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hagen's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Ms. Olbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have time to commit... those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him? And why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. It's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended to tomorrow. Very well, court is adjourned. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, and that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seemed so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. And that, I think, is going to be the end for today's stream. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you, Jennifer Jarrett, for following. And, yeah. Thank you for showing up, Poster. It's always a pleasure. So what is it that I usually say? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, day, or evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you in the next stream. So until then, take care.